ATA, we start with one overcharge. Just I want to give a quick update. First of all, if we refer to my last analysis, I mentioned whoever get the trade from here, at least move their stop loss to break even. And because we mentioned we can expect the price to drop, but we are expecting first the price reach somewhere near to 2.55 before we get the next drop, right? Anyway, we don't need this line anymore, and we move to daily chart. You want to see what we have based on daily chart, and we don't need this line anymore. Anyway, again, if we refer to what analyzes, we have been looking at this one as a correction. And we mentioned we want to see whether this is the start of the up move or we can expect this one turn to flat for one more drop before we get the reversal. This is the best option we're looking for. This is what we have been explaining and what we have been looking for. And we want to see what's the next and whether we should look for buy or sell. In this case, we move to forward chart. All right. And if we move to forward chart first, we want to see how we can look at this chart. All right. And since we see this, the price, we get one more drop now. Whether the price is going to drop and retest the previous low, because in that case, any reversal, it can give us better opportunity to look for buy. And the reason is we want to see whether this one can turn to flat or not if we put our line here. This is the best option we're looking for. But whether we can get or not, if we want to look at this one as a flat, we need to get one more drop. First, we talk about this option. Okay, in that case, whether this is the start of the up move or the internally, still we can expect to get one move up as a first correction, third, before we get the next drop. All right, that's why we want to see how we can look for trade. All right, or this is the start of the up move. In that case, if the prices start to drop from here, later we will explain, but if we get any opportunity for buy within this range, we will take it. Then with the breakout of the previous stop, if we see there is a continuation, we go with the first option. If we see the price cannot break the previous stop, then we take out the trade, then we look for sell, we go with the second option. All right, because we have two options. The only difference is whether this is the start of the up move or we're going to get one more drop. That's why we go with this way. I mean, at least if we get an opportunity to look for buy, we will take it, because in that case, if we get a trade, if we see there is a continuation, we go with the first option. If not, we take with the trade, then we go with the second option. That means we can look for sell. All right. But how about if the prices start to drop from here? Within this correction, we cannot get any sell unless we see the breakout of the correction. Then from there, we can look for sell. Anyway, based on forward chart, we don't see any trade setup. I mean, we don't see any either buy or sell. And if I move to 1 hour chart, right? Now the question is, first, whether this is a flat, and that means we are expecting to get one move up. For sure, if we get any trade for buy, we will take it. And still we can look for 2.55 as a target. Then we want to see whether the price can break or not. But beside that, how about if this one turned to flat? The best things is if we put this one as a first correction and the price at least retest the previous low. How deep we can expect to go? We don't, at least 2.1. We don't want to see the breakout of 2, because if the price to break the 2, then we see the different type of the flat, right? That's why we're looking for this one as a running flat. Then for me, if the prices start to drop from here, we just let it go. I don't think we can get a really good trade setup for sell. Having in trigger of below this, the only way is if the price sharply breaking continue. If in that case, if we want to look for sell, if this one turn to a correction similar to what I draw here, we can put our entry below this somewhere around 2.15. And if we get a sharp move with the breakout of 2.15, we keep the trade. And when the price tag 2.1, we move our stop loss to break even. And again, if within the first or maximum second hours, if it's not moving in our direction, we take with the trade. This is the only way we can look for sell. And in terms of the risk and reward, it doesn't give us a really good trade setup, because our stop loss should be at least somewhere around 2.3. Okay, that's why if we get any opportunity for buy from here, and the best thing is if the price drop and retest the previous low, because we can consider this one as a correction, first correction, last, then any trade for buy, we will take it. This is what are we looking for right now. If we get any reversal for buy, we will take it. And then with the breakout of 2.545, And some of the next one is really 2.55. We want to see whether the price, if you put 2.45 here, we want to see whether the price can break this or not. Then from there, we make a decision as what we explained based on forward and daily chart, whether we should go with the first option or second option. All right. Now, what should we do right now? We don't see any trade setup either for buy or sell. If we want to look for buy, either we wait for the sharp move flag, we take the trade, or move or put our entry somewhere around 2.25 or 2.26 in case the price sharply continue from here. But the best thing is we wait the price retest the previous low, then we see the reversal as a sharp move flag, we take the trade. Okay, if you want to look for buy, because we want to see if the price tag the previous low, how deep it can go. And to look for sell, the only times we can look for sell if we see the correction here, similar to what I draw here as a flag. We put our entry at 2.15, the price drop as a sharp, and with the breakout of 2.15 and the price tag 2.1, we move our stop loss to break even. If there is a continuation, we keep. If not, we take with the trade. But sell at this times, I'm not really interested unless we see the breakout of the 2.15. Then from there, I will look for sell opportunity. At this times, still we can look for buy because we are more interested to look for this at least to get one more up. This is what we're looking for. All right. The reason is if we get this opportunity, I will take the trade because when we get this bull and this move, then from there we can make a decision based on higher time frame which option, whether first option or second option, we need to follow. Then we can make a decision. If this is the start of the up move, that means we have the only one option. At least we are in the trade. Anyway, right now we don't see really good trade setup. The only thing is still we are within this correction, and even we can expect this correction turn to a more complex correction. All right. Anyway, we just follow the chart. We need to be quite careful if we're looking for trade. That means we should have the proper risk and proper management and risk and reward. And if the trade is not moving in our direction, for me personally, I'm not going to keep the trade for long term. All right. I'm not. I mean, I'm not going to keep the trade if it's not moving my direction, because based on higher time frame, we don't see the confirmation for the reversal if you want to look for buy. Again, it doesn't mean the price cannot, I mean, we cannot see the bull market, we can, but we are talking if we want to look for trade and whether we should get the trade or not as I mean, we're looking for the confirmation. This is what I want to say. Anyway, we just follow the chart. If I see any update, I will share. Thanks.